Hi, my name is Alyssa from Reselling Savvy, and today I wanted to talk to you about my top 10 sales of September. It's hard to believe that I am recapping September already. We had a little bit of frost last night, so it's a little bit chilly here. My plants are barely hanging on, but I'm being outside for as long as I can. So my sales for September were lower than I would normally like them to be. And a lot of that is because I did not list nearly anything because I am teaching and I did not have the mental capacity to worry about anything other than teaching, basically for the whole month of September. I'm still not sure I have the mental capacity to worry about anything else, but I'm going to try to make October a little bit better than September was. Excuse the birds. So my lowest sale of my top 10 sales was a lot of Hallmark movies. These sold for $30 on eBay with free shipping. I generally give free shipping on all media, so if I need to raise the price to compensate for that, I will do that a little bit. We are getting into the season when Hallmark movies sell really well. Certain Christmas ones and certain rare ones do extremely well because they're expensive. The next item that I sold was from my ThredUp haul. It was the blue CHICWISH skirt. It was midi, and they advertise it as being a cosplay for the Beauxbatons from Harry Potter. So I figured it would probably sell in September or October as a costume item. It sold for $34 on Poshmark. So I was happy to get that for it, and I was happy to see it go. They only retail for like $45, but I think shipping from CHICWISH takes a little bit of time. And I don't know that they really go on sale, so people try to save as much money as they can. My next two items sold for the same amount of money. They both sold for $35. They both sold on Poshmark. The first was a Kate Spade gold crackled leather purse that I had purchased as an arbitrage item to resell. I did not make very much money on that at all. When I bought it, all of the comps that I could find were around $50, and I sold it for $35. So that's a little bit different. Still came out okay, but did not make much money on that. The other item was a pair of moccasins that were in one of my hauls from the summer. They were MINNETONKA vintage beaded moccasins, very pretty. Those sold for full price on Poshmark, no offer, no shipping discount, nothing. So that was a wonderful surprise because I'd had those listed since the summer. Next I had a MING WANG wrap. It was a shawl, and I bought this probably close to 9 months to a year ago now. I started it at $50 or $60, again, because that's what the comps were, but when I bought it, it was toward the end of the cold season, and now that we're getting into colder weather, things like that, shawls, scarves, boots, warm items are selling now. So I possibly could have gotten a little bit more for it, but I felt like I'd had it forever, and I was happy to get that for it and get it out of my storage. Going along with warmer items, the next item was a Pendleton wool skirt. It's vintage, and it had some little moth holes in it, but it was very pretty, and vintage Pendleton sells for a lot of money. This sold for $40 plus shipping on eBay. Also for $40, I sold a pair of Miss Me jeans. This was in a bundle, so they were priced at $40, but I gave them a little bit of a discount. I don't know. We're counting it. And it was a bundle of the jeans and then a few pair of earrings. So if you haven't heard me talk before, I like to sell jewelry because you can be surprised at what it sells for. And even if you don't sell it for a ton, it's easy for me to list and to store. But oftentimes, people will bundle a piece of jewelry with another item. Like in this case, they bundled 3 pair of earrings with a pair of pants. So I got way more for those earrings than I would have anticipated, and I was really happy with that sale. Next, I had my last pair of Converse shoes. I bought some retail arbitrage Converse a couple months ago, and this was my last pair. They sold for $45 on Poshmark without a shipping discount. Someone offered me $45. I had them listed at $50, so I was happy to sell those and move them on. And my last two items both sold for $75, but the one that I'm going to talk about first sold for $75 with free shipping on eBay. It was a set of diet books in the Eat Fat, Get Thin vein of dieting, and I had these for a very long time. I think I started them at $150, and these were given to me to sell. I don't pay attention to fad diets or really any diets, but I'm not sure if these lost popularity. I thought if I listed it at $150, I could take $120 or $100 and I'd be okay. I sold it for $75, and that was like pulling teeth. So I'm not really sure if that's just not popular anymore, or maybe I saw some fluke comps, but something to keep in mind is that comps do change. So don't be greedy and hold out for a better price, because it's very possible that the value could go down. My top item was a pair of Vince CAMUTO boots that I have had for too long. And I think that by the time I got them listed last year, it was probably January or February, which is too late to try to sell a pair of boots. I'm not saying you can't do it. I've done it before. It's possible. But boots sell in September and October and a little bit of November. So these sold for $75 full price, and they paid shipping. And they were brand new, but they were a store return. So they were new, but they had been on the sales floor. And the box was massive. So yet another reason that I love Poshmark. I shipped that box of shoes, which was honestly about yay big. And it cost the flat shipping rate that the buyer paid. I did not have to pay any extra. If I were to ship a box of that size through Mercari or eBay, it would easily be $20 plus. So that is why I love Poshmark shipping, because they look at weight. They do not look at dimensions as long as you are within their maximum dimensions. Thanks for coming along with me as I recap my September 2020 sales. I had 3 sales on eBay, 7 sales on Poshmark of my top 10 sales. I did have, I think, 1 sale on Mercari this month, and it didn't quite make the cut. But I'll take what I can get there, and I still keep it going for now. Let me know how your sales are. I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me today, and I'm sending the happy sale vibes your way.